Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a kind-hearted but terribly lazy king. He neglected his royal duties, paid little attention to the needs of his people, and spent his days indulging in nothing but food and sleep. As the days went by, the king's health worsened, burdened by the weight of his own excess. He became so fat that even getting up from his throne was a struggle. Concerned about his condition, he summoned his minister and ordered him to bring the best doctors to the palace for treatment. However, to the king's surprise, no doctor agreed to come to the palace. Just then, a commoner stepped forward and said, "Your Majesty, 2 kilometers from here, there lives a wise sage. He has a special cure for obesity and related illnesses. His medicine is extremely effective and will help you recover quickly." The king immediately ordered the minister, "Summon the sage to the palace at once." But the man shook his head and replied, "My lord, the sage does not visit anyone. If you seek his help, you must go to his ashram on foot. He will not treat you if you travel by any vehicle." Reluctantly, the king forced himself to walk the 2 kilometers to the sage's ashram. But when he arrived, the sage was nowhere to be found. The next day, the king again walked to the ashram, but the sage was missing. The same thing happened for several days. He walked to the ashram every day, only to find it empty. Determined to get cured, the king continued this daily routine for an entire month. Slowly, without realizing it, the excess fat in his body began to melt away. His weight reduced significantly, and he started feeling much healthier. Finally, after a month, when the king arrived at the ashram, the sage appeared before him and said, "My dear king, your health had worsened because you spent all your time eating and sleeping. That is why I made you walk every day. I was never truly absent. I was observing you from a distance. You have now regained your strength and fitness. However, if you want to stay healthy, you must continue this practice. Walk at least 5 kilometers daily, take care of your kingdom, and be more active in your duties. If you do this, you will live a long and healthy life." The king realized his mistake. He abandoned his laziness and started following the sage's advice sincerely. Not only did he become physically fit, but his mindset also changed. He began looking after his people, ensuring their welfare, and ruling the kingdom wisely. His subjects rejoiced at the positive change in their ruler, and the kingdom flourished in happiness and prosperity. Health and success come from discipline and effort, not laziness.